Hello everyone, it is me, Shark, here again today for another episode of Chaotic Alliance Raids, the Cloud of Darkness. Today we'll be running the Chaotic Alliance Raids over on Materia. This is on the Sophia Data Center, as you can see here at the top right hand corner. And we run this every week on Sunday. My time here is 10:47 local time plus 8 GMT, and we will be hopefully starting in about 13 minutes at 11 a.m. Give or take a little bit of time for those people who turn up late. But generally there's enough buffer time for that. I will be running the Chaotic Alliance raids for 2.5 hours. 2 hours worth of prog time and 30 minutes of buffer time as well as break time for the break in between. So we'll be ending at 1:30 p.m. no later than that. I try to make it to end on the dot or earlier, because I don't want to take any more time than is necessary. But we'll see how it goes. If we are close to clearing today, we might just push it a little bit. But I don't want to over-promise things. We'll see how far we can go. So anyway, today's raid we are running car. We have gotten up to the looming phase in phase 2, the looming mechanic, but we haven't really seen very many clean looms up to this point of time, so we'll still need a little bit more practice before we can consistently clear looming and the mechanic after that. So once looming is cleared, we'll be looking at the chasers and another set of the Art of Darkness, and subsequently once we clear that mechanic, we'll be looking at phase 3, which is phase 1 all over again, and we shouldn't have problems with that because we've been practicing phase 1 for many sessions now. Many pulls. Phase 1's mechanics are basically repeated in phase 3, so every time we do a pull, we always go through phase 1/phase 3. So phase 3 is not really a problem anymore, but it's the main phase 2 is the main hurdle here. We need to clear phase 2 cleanly before we can, fingers crossed, see an enrich or even a clear. Today we'll be running over on Materia. We run these every week for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So this is, I think, our 5th session. 4th, 5th? Yeah, I think it's 5th session. So slightly over a month now. And we still need a bit more practice now. To be fair, assuming that everyone doesn't practice outside of the weekly sessions, right, then 10 hours isn't generally enough. But because there are some folks who do run car outside of our weekly sessions, so they will get some extra practice hours in, so that generally helps to expedite the group progress. In the meantime, I will be doing administrative stuff as well. I have to take attendance for the group here, and once everyone is here, we will just get started. Let's see who else is here. Snap is here, Tel is here. Okay, and Bev is about Ezra. Okay, So we're missing about 11 folks, so not too bad. We'll just wait a little bit more. Okay, hopefully people turn up on time, and afterwards we can just get started. Still about 9 minutes or so it's not too bad. Take a look at the rate plan. Nothing much has changed. I think this group generally just needs more practice. We have actually seen the mechanics all the way till the end of phase 2. So we've seen chasers, we've seen looming, we've seen the third art of darkness that comes after looming. So we've seen all the mechanics already. There's nothing else new to it. All that's left is just to practice until we can clear it. So there's not much else to work out. It's just practice until we can actually execute it properly once, and then once that happens, right, it will just be a clear suddenly. So I'm not too I won't be too surprised if today we suddenly see a clear, but I don't want to jinx it. Okay, I don't want to as I say, don't want to overpromise stuff. I don't want to say that okay, we're gonna clear today and we don't. So we'll just take it slow. I'll just go with the flow, and we'll adjust accordingly. Okay, generally speaking, after every week of non-practice, right, people tend to get a bit rusty. So I'm not too surprised that we will take a bit of warming up before we actually get into the swing of things. Okay, but hopefully it doesn't take too long. Maybe like 1 or 2 pulls at the most. Okay, the first pull is generally just a warm-up. And then the second pull will be the actual start of the actual practice. Okay, today's group looks quite, how do I say this? Everyone who is supposed to be here, most people are attending. So usually for every week we have some folks who are not able to attend. So
Yeah.
Hello.
okay, give me a second. Let me just adjust the audio. Some of them might be a bit too loud.
My freaking windows are doing something really weird. I don't know what.
Okay, anyway, the folks are joining the VC as well, so I'm going to hop in. And so our group today is only 3 subs, so not too bad. Okay, I'll just hop into the voice chat since some of them are already here. With about 6 minutes left, so I'll start to ping people as well. Hello.
Hello. Sorry.
It's too early for this.
It's like 2 o'clock here.
Okay lah, that's true. No, isn't there some folks who are in the Western Australia
Yeah, they're
time
in
zone?
Perth. They've got the same one. In Queensland, it's only half an hour. Adelaide don't have it. Oh, sorry, SA don't have it. So, yeah, it's really weird. We just want it gone. My windows are doing something really weird where it's
No,
forcing me to
we don't want it gone. We want everyone to adopt it.
Oh yeah, like suffer with us, please. Suffer with us. We'd really love it. Okay, something's happening with my screen. It keeps automatically going to full screen, even though I'm on borderless window, and I'm changing it, and then I'll apply it, and it'll blank out. Ooh, it did it do it that time?
Hopefully it stays that way.
Hold on.
Might be
Oh, okay. It seems to have worked right now. I was like fiddling with it, and it just went halfway across my second screen, and then halfway across the normal screen. And every time I touched it, it went to windowless. You know, like full screen. Yeah.
I can
That's
think
so
of
great.
a few issues. Maybe it's the they call it air. What's it called? Air snapping. I can't remember, man. Like if you drag a window to the edge of your
Yeah.
it will snap, right? And then you will
Yeah,
just
yeah.
maximize, right? So I think it might be that. The other thing I can
Abs just
eh
just grabbing onto the little thing.
yeah, I know,
The-
right? I can't remember what is it
Oh.
called. Oops, wrong chat. Air. I just shouted air into the limbs.
Into the void. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, considering how much my computer is giving me a headache this week, I was like, please don't give me anything to be stressed about.
What do you mean? You're the stress.
What do you mean?
You're the
The
stress.
fact that my computer crashed down, I had to get a new PSU, a new cooling system, and a new CPU. Like, literally.
Consider it as
Oh
an
my god.
investment for the future then.
Yeah, I mean, I do it for work, so it's like,
Not
just
too
those
bad.
3 days, I was like really stressed.
I know, right? I know the feeling. Yeah.
Alright, just so you know, I'm just gonna ring here. I can't be bothered doing the teleport.
What's it called? I can't remember what the snapping feature is called.
I thought it was just called snapping.
Snap assist. Snap assist. No, they've
How are
got
you
a
sitting?
really cool sounding name for this useless feature that no one really. I
Yeah.
mean, okay lah, some people will use it lah, but I generally find it more annoying than useful.
Is that what a Hue does when he sits?
Huh?
Just sitting weird. Is that what Hues do?
No, you can change pose, right? You can see pose, right, to change the position.
Oh, that's what a male Hue does. Okay.
Yeah. As in the poses are different for different races and different
I'm
genders.
so used to being the other two. So I didn't actually knew it could go like that.
It's more laid back.
We're gonna get cleared today. We're gonna clear today. I'm
I
gonna
mean-
promise that I'll
We
try
got
not to
this.
kill a
We got
response.
this.
I don't want to jinx. Stop. You every time jinx. You
No, no,
always.
I don't have to do it. It's just how it happens. But I've been practicing, so
We're not jinxing it, Shark. We're manifesting. There's a
manifesting.
difference. Yeah, we're manifesting the clear.
Legit.
Yeah, but to be fair, right? Like I won't be too surprised if suddenly we get a clear because this content, right? All that happens is that we keep failing it until one of the pools, right? We suddenly
Suddenly, yeah.
yeah, suddenly it's like, oh, we got past, we got clean looming. Oh, we got past looming. Oh, we're in phase 3. Everyone's alive. Oh, the health percentage is like, you know, start potting after start shouting for pots. and then suddenly you just clear. So I'm
yesterday
not
would have cleared if it wasn't for the DPS.
Yeah, then yesterday is a different. I mean, parties are like a box of chocolates, right? You never know what you're
Never know what you're gonna get.
Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get really trapped ones. So I don't want to comment too much about parties, but like within the confines of our own static, right, we can manage the parameters. We can control, like, you know, who's doing this, who's doing that, what we need to fix, what we need to improve. So it's a lot more nicer in the sense. Hence the reason why I started this semi-static. But there's a lot of pros and cons to it. So like some people cannot make it, some people miss sessions and then they're slightly behind, and some people are ahead. Some people practice outside, some people don't. So it's not even. And then there's like a what's the term? We have to follow the slowest player in the group. So if like one person's really slow, right, everyone is stuck to, not you it's not you. There have been worse players. Like not in this particular group, like the Saturday's group, right? The other group that I was running, which we cleared recently, there will be players who miss like 2 sessions, 3 sessions in a row. Then it's like, how am I gonna catch them up to everyone else that like they have to go out, do practice, take the initiative to do their own practices outside, but I cannot enforce that either. So it gets a bit tricky.
We're doing it just so everyone actually just gets a clear and they're able to do PFs and stuff like that if they want to do more. Although you have to make sure you get up to at least a minimum of 720. So which I have only just
720 720, like depending on where, like, okay I mean it depends like if you're here on material, I don't think you even see very many groups so it's like
it's dark, isn't it? Like you really can't help that. Can't get the other ones coming over and setting them up.
I understand. Yeah. Wait, let me see what's the question. Okay, yeah. So just to I think someone just asking this. But for Kobe's plan, right? Wait, is
yeah, it's Kobe.
Oh, okay. No, I need to type it up because not everyone's in VC yet.
Okay.
Second.
Yeah, there's only a few of us.
Yeah. Okay. So just to be clear, after Looming, right? Post Looming, Kobe's rate plan, page 22, right? There's this chaser plus pair and spread. Just so you all know, there are no spreads post Looming. So that you can disregard the spread positions. It never happens. It will never be spread. So you just need to know the pair stacks.
Yay.
So the rate plan isn't updated fully. So I mean, if I know how to do this, maybe one day I'll make my own rate plan for groups that I'll run in the future. But for now, I'm just making do. No, it never happens, dude. It's not even 1% chance because like this has been done countless thousands of
before
times.
they fix it.
Like collaterals. Before they fix it, oh guys, it's supposed to have spreads, but we forgot to put it in. So here. But they usually never do. I mean, they usually never make things harder. They always tend to make things easier. Hence the meme about it being harder in a previous patch. So yeah, they almost nearly never make things harder through patching. It's almost always made easier, and then people say, oh, this was easier in, this was harder in 7.0, this was harder in 7.1.
Well, technically, that's true.
Yeah, but yes, as eye level goes up, everyone's like, once we get eye level 735 and above gear, everyone will be eye level 735 because there's no reason not to have it. So yeah.
I haven't read this spec, so
we're just waiting for the higher eye level stuff to drop once the next patch. 7.2 will bring 7.2 will bring the next tier of red gear so some folks okay, actually those savage folks already are 735 or close to it.
What the fuck's abs?
That's the meme. That's the meme. It was harder in but the actual meme in the Discord has all the emoticons as well.
Yeah, all the emoticons, yeah. Well.
Here as well, thanks. Okay. So we're waiting on Asu. Okay, yeah. Takmian is here, Amel is here, Ria is here. Okay, Tokyo. Yes, okay, yeah, we're just waiting on Hasu.
Okay, it's like 3 minutes. No stress.
3 minutes is past time already.
Yeah, I mean, it's different from DRS, so.
Okay, I think I mentioned this before, but like we have a 30-minute buffer for 15. Okay, technically it's 15 minutes buffer because 15 minutes is for the break and 15 minutes is for like sorting out issues, like people being late, internet issues, things like that. So we have some buffer time, so I'm not too stressed about it. Yeah, okay, that's I mean, yeah. So one thing is interesting that that some of my party members are pointing out. My entire party has cleared.
Yay!
But to be very.
I cleared on caster there, unfortunately.
Yeah, different. I mean, same. Clearing is clearing, right? Like you will get some experience from clearing the raid. Whether you clear on a different role, okay, whether you practice or do it on a different role later on, you have already gotten some experience clearing the raid, so you are not brand spanking new, which puts you at a slight advantage. Now having said that, right, people who have just cleared are technically the players who are at the worst, how do I say this, the lowest value. So like, okay, Ka has a very okay, let me explain. Let me explain. Ka has a very interesting player value rating. When you are fresh, you are obviously useless because you don't know anything. As you progress through as you practice more and more and
Fuck.
more. Okay, hang on, let me finish.
Yeah.
As you practice more and more, your value
I'm like
goes up.
over here sharpening my eyes like James. Like, please explain. Yeah.
Now, once you are reaching aim to clear stage, as an uncleared player, right, your value is at like the peak, because people want you to join their parties, right, so that you can clear with them and give out the loot that you are holding on to. Because everyone has the bonus loot, right? So if you haven't cleared, or you're using an alt, right, and I know, right, yeah, Vin understands. So if you are uncleared, but you are aimed to clear standard or close to it, people will want to help you because like, okay, I'll help you because like honestly speaking, you'll drop 2 demi material for everyone in the alliance when we clear you. So once you reach this stage, right, your value is really high. I've had friends who were like asking around like, do you have friends who
Okay.
need help? They want to clear car, we can help them. So there's like people asking like, do you have like friends who need to clear? I will be willing to help. So there's people who are willing to help others just for the loot. But once you clear, the moment you clear, right, you are now you don't have the loot, you don't have the rewards, and you will have the bare minimum experience to clear. So suddenly your quote unquote value diminishes drastically until you start practicing some more. And then once you have cleared, you practice more and more and more and more and more. Eventually you will be proficient, very proficient with the content. Then suddenly you will be able to help others to clear as well. And then you will like sub in for other groups, or you can be able to flex to different roles, and then your value has gone up again. So there's like a sort of fine balance. Okay, very nice. Hasu is join us. Between having cleared and uncleared folks. So I try to keep a even balance. Having said this, my entire party has gone to clear by themselves. So that's fine. Yeah, it's okay lah, no worries. Yeah, it's all good, all good. I'm perfectly fine with it lah. I generally not I'm not managing the
Micromanaging.
whether I'm not micromanaging. I'm not like saying, okay, you can't go outside and clear, don't but to a certain extent, like if everyone over time clears outside, then you will reach a point where when we come to our Sunday practice session, right, everyone's clear already. Then in which case no need to practice anymore. So yeah, there's a certain limit to it lah. Okay, thankfully it's unlikely that everyone will have gone outside to clear. So thanks very much, guys.
I figured out I am a really shit caster, so I will not be doing that again.
Just practice. I'm pretty sure if you practice a bit more, it should be fine.
This is why I'm good at Sage. I don't like to
I see.
stay still.
Oh, the healer lah. Okay. Okay, let me hello everyone. Let's get ready. Food, gear, bio check. VC if you want. Kali people sorry. See. Okay, everyone's ready. Let's not waste time. I'm gonna just hop right. Just drop us in. Duty completion. Okay, let's go. Okay. Alright.
You guys get like a lot of real money trading posts.
Yeah, material has quite a lot. I see all the time.
We don't get any of them in Elemental.
I don't even know.
I've never seen them.
I'll be really honest. I don't even know why. Yeah.
I mean, I used to see it when I first started playing, but then they just started going away.
I mean, like, it's obviously GMs doing stuff lah, but
yeah.
Okay, the queue thing is actually nothing to do with bots or players. It's more like someone told me that how FF works, right? To log in is that they don't process people one at a time. They just have like 3 to 4 folks stack together and then they process people in batches. Hence why there's always a queue even though the server's not congested. So yeah, that explains it. Then once I heard that, it's like, oh, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. So yeah, that's why there's a queue for logging in. Yes, and what Vixen says is true as well. They always often ban bots in like huge batches or huge waves. That's Zervan, by the way, not material. I know, right? Okay, yes, okay. Check position.
Wait, what does that mean?
I mean, I don't know lah, but you might want to clarify with Typhon before we start as well.
Why are we asking me questions? I don't know.
As usual, we will be checking. Just do a quick check, glance at your rate plan, see where you're supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
I think okay, yeah, we are the sides. It's fine. Keys are party stacks. Okay, thanks, Arismon. D1's run, D2's back.
Yeah. I am D1.
Oh, okay.
I am D1, right? Like, just, I'm not confusing myself.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
You D1.
Yeah.
Okay. okay lah. Looks like ready. Did the raid check succeed?
Oh. Yeah, I'm one. I'm with the response.
One
so
more person.
that's why he dies all the time.
Okay, I'll check one more time. Okay lah, full check. We'll go in. We'll go for an hour until 12. Stand the next hour and warm up pool.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute now because I'm gonna distract people.
Because she's gonna she's gonna cuss.
Shush. Muting.
Full uptime here. Phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the rear. Lasers at the rear. Tanks, do remember to check if a tank swap is needed. This is flares and light party stacks. Flare mark players, please drop them outside. Okay, and there'll be light party stacks afterwards. All good. Away, this is away. First set of hands. There's a delayed knockback for later. More hands. Okay, there'll be 3 set of hands. This is the break pattern. So, okay, look out. Looking out. Okay. Left hand and then knockback afterwards.
No one saw that.
Arm slang offshore cast works here. More lasers at the rear. And more hands. There's a draw in. There is a draw in. You want to move out for this. Okay, do remember to step in. Okay, and phase transition. Everyone should be up and healed up for the next phase. Okay, pop some shields, fan out, and get into position for phase 2. Now all tanks need to re-establish NUT for their new targets, and range DPS help burn the Ataros down. There'll be a raid wide and third art of darkness. Good luck. Towers. Raid wide, then... No, sorry, this is donut or cross next. This is donut. Okay, there'll be Curse of Darkness raid wide soon. And then seeds. Now, first set of Cursed Gaze, please point them outside now. Seed marked players, get ready to drop them on the sides. Will be cross next. This is cross. Pulled it out earlier, but that's my bad. Okay, more Curse Gazers, point them outside. Okay. Now baiting brambles and breaking tethers. Tanks remember to interrupt the ads on the side as well. Oh no! I guess I'm better to... Oh, we interrupt. Okay, we seeing stack or spread next. This is line stack. This is line stack. Okay, not too bad. Pivot laser is coming up. Last set of Curse Gazers, point them outside. Okay, and prepare for Looming up next. We get into positions for Looming. Good luck. Now all tanks need to re-establish NET on your new targets. Curse of Darkness 2 goes out. Towers. First set of Curse Gazers coming up soon. Point these away. Okay, Chasers will be next.
I appreciate the offer of a raise,
Help!
but
Help!
no.
Help! Help!
There's no way to survive that. So when the chasers came out, when the chasers came out, all three of us in the corner had them. It's like, oh no.
If you all get them in the corner together, that's still okay, right? You just take them as a group around the edge.
Yeah, it's just Jover.
That was a rough start, sorry.
I mean, it's a warm-up pool, that's not too bad. So like just a refresher.
I egressed of the platform.
Nothing new. First time. Me.
Wait, where's Elsabat today?
Elseviers unavailable this weekend. Maybe like having a romantic getaway. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't know. You have to go ask him.
I go ask Faith.
Yeah, just go ask them. Yep. Okay, yeah, I think James needs to BRB. So again, take some time to check like your positions. Okay, the first pull generally is like a warm up, then you realize, oh crap, it's the wrong spot. Then take some time during the intermission to like double check stuff. It happens because I mean it happens to me a lot because I do this on elemental and then I do this on material and the strats change. And then some of you folks I do multiple different roles. Hats off to you guys. If you can do like I'm like a one class or one trick pony, one class horse. I can only do tank. Anything more than that
Horse? Shark?
Yeah.
One class shark, okay, yes. But sharks have many classes, what are you talking about? Maybe someday I might eventually like, but you ask Kelly, she knows my DPS terrible, extremely terrible. So
I may. Oh, like I'm not that great. Okay.
I know lah, but because
he beat me when I cleared with the caster though. That's how bad I was. Never doing caster again. Thank you.
It's okay lah. Okay, James is back, right? Okay, just pop now, recheck just in case. So.
He does play scholar sometimes, like usually a hunt. Or when
that one's different. Then it's like the DPS and the heal's not important, so I can just use whatever.
Tell my previous raid static that.
Different I mean, obviously if you're raiding and you're doing like casual content, the demand on you is slightly different. Snaps, are you ready?
Snaps is distracted.
Oh, he did say hang on 30 seconds. Okay. Let's wait, come back. These 30 seconds are up. No lah. Just wait. Okay, let's go. Counting down. Not too bad. We got quite far. So consistently we can get up to Looming at least, which is pretty good. Now all we need to do is just clear that specific mechanic and run the home stretch afterwards. This is away. A set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes behind. Lasers at the rear. This is flares and light party stacks. Yes, please drop them outside. Light party stacks. Two healers stacking together, not great. Right hand.
Alliance A needs help resing.
Delayed draw in for later. Thank you.
And help.
More hands. Look away. This is a break. left hand and draw in afterwards. There's a draw in here. Use arm strength or shell cast. Remember to step in. More lasers at the rear. More hands. There is a draw in. There is a draw in. You want to run out for this. Step in. Phase transition, heal up, res everyone. Can shield a little bit, fan out for phase 2. Good luck. DPS can squeeze in a bit more uptime or grid time, but tanks do remember to fan out early. The ads need to be aggroed instantly before they auto attack other players. There'll be a raid wide, then third up of darkness. That was nice. Cool. Jover. Okay, this is donut. Okay, but it's gonna collapse real quickly because one side got wiped out.
That would be our side.
They don't have to know that. No, they can look at the party list.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay. Y'all understand what went wrong there, so it's all good. I guess like it's just safer to have like the 3 closest players just step into the boss's hitbox, right? And the other 3 players just be outside of the boss hitbox, but behind them, so you will guarantee the hits go onto the correct players. Okay, count. Okay, wait, check. Okay, counting down. I mean, if you're confident, you can just pot every pool.
Or it.
Or if you have like
lots of
200
old
pots left over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When they're about to get replaced.
Yeah, you can just start using them. No point keeping a whole bunch. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Okay, this looks like a draw in or knock back. This will be a knock back. Do not be in the middle. There will be a knock back. This is the first set of hands. There will be a draw in for later, and this will be the line stack permutation. Okay, tanks to the front. 2, 3, 4, and hands. Okay, hands go off and do your things. More lasers at the rear. Left hand, then draw in afterwards. Okay, there'll be a draw in after this. And step in. More hands. Flares. 3 marked players will have flares. Please drop these outside. Last set of hands. Phase transition. Heals and shields for fanning out your positions. Good luck.
Don't say anything.
I saw that. Okay, all tanks re-establish enmity on your main targets. Range DPS help burn the Atomos down at the side. First mechanic is a red white, then third Art of Darkness. Good, all good. Okay, that's fine. Next will be cross or donut. It is cross. Curse of Darkness and Seeds next. Check for your Cursed Gaze debuff, point those outside. Okay, drop seeds in the correct spots. Just adjust, thank you. It will be donut next. See, donut. More. Cursed Gaze, point these outside. Baiting brambles and breaking tethers. Remember to interrupt the ads. This is spread. This is spread. Nice. Pivot laser is next. Cursed Gazes going out, last set, point these outside. Thank you. Tank Buster, please move away. Thanks. Again, be ready for Looming next. Looming coming up. Good luck, be in position for Looming. Now, all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Curse of Darkness 2 goes off. Again, towers with chasers get ready to run. Just keep going, keep going. Yeah, right up, thanks. This is cross. We'll have a stack or spread. Yes. This is line stack. I'll take it by myself. It's on me. Yeah. I see. Okay, okay. I didn't know that, to be honest. Okay, this is Jova already. I always thought it was on the tanks, by the way, but apparently he targets the healers if there's a healer there. Okay, good to know. Good to know, good to know. No worries. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a couple of things need to clarify. So, take time to check the raid plan again. Okay, I see. Yeah, I always thought it targets tanks because sometimes I'm by myself, right? And it hits me. Interesting. Yeah, so for chasers, right, I think if you all look at the raid plan page 22 for the inside folks, you all will notice that the tanks will be the ones on the path. Healers and DPS must be in the cubby or in the single tile on the corner, and the tanks need to quickly move into the tile that is vacated by the players running. So be ready to quickly run in. Just additional information, tanks, right? If you have to take hits from the chasers, just take hits from the chasers. Just make sure you get into the tile ASAP. Even if you have to stand in the AoE for the chasers, it's fine. You will survive 1 or 2 pulses. It doesn't kill you, you take damage down, but at least the road doesn't get blocked. So personally, I just run into the AoE and stand in it. Just take 1 or 2 hits. The chaser will not follow you. It won't linger on you, it will just chase after the player who ran off. So you won't take too many hits. Yes. Okay, so that's true as well. So can I just mention that if you stand in the correct positions inside your tile, you can actually make way for the tank to run into your tile as best as possible. So there's actually a position where you can stand in the corner of your tile so that when you run out later on, the tank has space to squeeze into that tile from the other corner. Okay, but this is a bit more detailed than I would like. So if you all can do it, that'll be fantastic. But if you really cannot, tanks, just be prepared to adjust and just take a couple of hits. Yep. Alright, Seal is back. I'm just gonna pop a quick ready check. Yes, thank you very much for the reminder. Food check as well. It's been 30 minutes. Okay, each pool is gonna take about 10 minutes nowadays, so we can realistically expect 6 pulls per hour session, and then a total of 12 pulls for the entire 2-hour session. Yeah, there's like min-max strategies for chasers, but as long as you don't block the road, you don't block the path, right? I'm happy with that. Okay, yeah, Bean is taking some time to clarify some stuff, so let's just wait a little bit. I think for Looming, yeah, for Looming, right, just to be clear, I think D1, D2, and one of the range DPS will be on the inside. Okay, this is for teams A and C. Looming, right, D1, D2, and one of the range DPS will be on the inside. And then the tank healer and the D2 will be on the outside. So try to get into your position so that the loom happens properly. Again, I'm not fully certain on how the loom mechanics work. but we try our best to be in the approximate positions before Looming goes off. Oh, tank healer and D3, okay. Full uptime here, let's take advantage of it. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers. Tanks to remember to do tank swaps if necessary. Oh gosh. Now this is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle.
Good damn it.
Okay, hence and delayed draw in for later. Now this is going to be the line stack permutation, so line stack afterwards. Tanks in the front. Okay, tanks to the front. There. Update. Someone can. Yeah, thank you. More hands. And more lasers. Left hand, then draw in afterwards. There will be a draw in here. Still more hands. Flares. 3 players will be marked with flares. Drop these outside. Last set of hands. All players should be rezzed and topped up for phase 2. Okay, nice recovery there. Thank you very much. Heal up and shield up. We are fanning out for phase 2. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on their new targets. Help burn the Ateros down at the sides. Great White going out. Then third out of darkness. Towers. That's fine. Donut or cross is next. This is donut. We're getting Curse of Darkness next, which is a red white, then Seeds. A set of Curse Gaze, point them outside. Seeds, drop them at where you're supposed to drop them. I'll just, no worries. We'll be getting cross next. This is cross. Okay, please look away. Dating brambles and breaking tethers. Remember to interrupt the ads on the sides. Stack or spread comes afterwards. This is line stack. Pivot laser. Last set of Presley's pointies outside. The attack cluster. And prepare for looming. It's going to be quite a messy loom, so try our best to adjust. Okay, all tanks re-establish enmity on your main targets. First off, darkness 2, goes off, and towers. Jover. I think like it started to go south a little bit midway through. So once things start to collapse, it snowballs out of control. But it's okay lah, good practice. Like once a tank dies or someone kills a tank, ads start to hit other players and other players start to die, and generally it starts to snowball out of control there, but it's okay. I mean, you all have to learn from these mistakes as well. So like for example, like if you die and then you get up, you're outside and you realize, oh crap, I'm outside, I'm supposed to be inside. You will, the first time that happens to you, you might mess it up, but subsequently you realize, okay, next time I gotta do this. And then you'll be able to resolve it better the next time. So no worries. Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. It's like people are not supposed to be in certain places and it tends to get out of control. Things will go south then, but you need to learn through this process. I made all these mistakes once as well, so don't worry about it too much. Phase 1, a set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers. Again, tank swaps if necessary. Okay, this looks like the knockback or draw in. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Do not be in the middle. Okay, first set of hands. This is the line stack pattern, and we're getting a knockback for later. Okay, line stacks thanks to the front. Three, 4 hands, resolve hands. More lasers. Left hand, then knock back afterwards. Left hand and knock back afterwards. More hands. Flares, 3 marked flares, drop these outside. The dead players don't explode, so don't worry about the dead flare player there. Last set of hands. Can help to res the dead players and heal up for the next phase. Okay, they're up. Very good, thank you very much. Toss them some heals quickly and fan out. So, all good. Okay, all tanks re-establish enmity on your new targets. Help burn the Atomos down at the sides. There'll be a red wide, then third art of darkness. No worries. Stuff happens.
Fuck, sorry.
Donut or cross is next. This is cross. Curse of darkness, then seeds is up next. Okay, seed not flares, curse gazers going out really quickly. Point those outside. And dropping seeds. We're seeing donut next. This is donut. It's fine. Stuff happens. Next set of curse gaze. Point outside. Waiting brambles and breaking feathers is next. Go to interrupt the ads on the sides. Incoming healer on the inside. Make way for incoming. Okay, now spreads is next. Spreads is next. Spicy. Okay, pivot laser. Curse gazers going off soon afterwards. Get ready to point those outside. Shoot, and faster, move away please. Okay, we'll be looking at Looming soon afterwards. Try to get into position for Looming. Thank you. Slightly messy, but it's okay. We'll try our best. Get all tanks re-establish enmity on their new targets. The inside chasers get ready to run. Outside is just dying. It's gonna collapse soon. Not too bad, not too bad. Again, it's just slight mistakes along the way, and it tends to snowball out of control. But yeah, it's still practice. No worries, it's still practice for everyone. Okay, one more pull. Okay, one more pull before we take a short break after this. Right, counting down. Okay, later during the break we can clarify certain things, but for now let's just do this last pull first. It's good. It's a good try. It's a good try. Like, I mean, obviously there'll be certain things that go wrong, like people make mistakes, latency issues, and so on. So we try to adjust as best as we can.
Hello. Sorry.
Yeah. Phase 1, first set of hand headers goes to the back. Second set of hand headers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. And tank swaps if necessary. This looks like the draw in or knockback pattern. This is a draw in. This is a draw in. You want to be outside for this. Remember to step in. And first set of hands goes off. There's a delayed draw in for later. Now this is the line stack permutation, so tanks be ready to be at the front. Everyone else stack together. Four lasers, then more hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and more hands. Please resolve hands. More lasers. Left hand, then draw in afterwards. So left hand, then draw in afterwards. Step in, more hands. Flares. 3 marked players will have flares. Drop these outside. Nice, thank you. Last set of hands. Nice. Okay, heal up, res everyone, and prepare for phase 2. Okay, shields if you can, and fan out to your positions. Nice. Extreme greed. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Help burn the atoms down at the sides. There will be a raid wide, then third art of ducks. Cross or donut is next. This is cross. Curse of Darkness with Seeds is up next. First set of Cursed Gaze, point them outside. Drop seeds on the positions. There'll be a donut next. This is a donut. Starting to get a bit messy. But let's try our best. More cursed gazers, point these outside. Okay, baiting brambles, breaking tethers. Remember to interrupt the ads. I know, right? Stack or spread comes afterwards. This is line stacks. Line stacks. Pivot laser. And the last set of cursed gazers goes off afterwards. Point those outside. There'll be a tank buster. Fire respond. You have done your job well. The Looming is up next. Try to get into position. Okay, this is definitely gonna be really messy, so just try this. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on the correct targets. You have to burn the eco. Okay, towers comes up here. Okay. Spicy. Yeah. Nope. All good, all good. Okay, we don't have enough time for another pull, so let's hop out here and take a short break. It's okay. Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is expected, to be honest. It's all practice. But yeah, during this break, take some time to iron out certain issues. So like, if you need to quickly go check the raid plan, please do so, and ask questions if there's anything that's unclear. Okay, so let's rest for a while. Okay, let's maybe take about 5 to 7 minutes break. And I will really check in about 7 minutes. It's 13. Be right back. Okay, I need to use the bathroom as well. We'll be right back. Okay, so I think there's a couple of questions that we can resolve. Okay, sorry, give me a second. Okay, welcome back. I think some of you all have some questions regarding certain things. Okay, so addressing Seal's question, it is healer, tank, then DPS. Okay, we'll be following the rate plan for this. So for Seal's question, it's just healer, tank, and DPS. Generally, what this means is that the player in the furthest corner will be pulling it all the way across. Okay,
It's
yes.
not a logical following for this one though, because the tank is in between the two cubbies and is always the priority for moving out.
Yeah, if the tank is... How do I explain this? Hence, I guess that's why Seal is asking the question, right? If the tank is tethered, the tank moves all the time because the tank is in the way. So obviously, if the tank is along the path, it makes no sense for the tank to get inside and the other player pull the tether out. So if the tank is tethered, the tank always runs down the path. Now, if it's not the tank, which is why Seal is asking whether it's a healer or DPS, then it will generally be the healer who pulls the tether out. Okay, unless you all want to change it up, I'm open to suggestions. Okay, but generally speaking, because I'm not a healer or a DPS, right? So I will leave it up to you guys. Okay, I've seen people adjust as well, so it's not strictly in stone. But if there's like both of you are in the same cubby tiles and you're both tethered to each other, then the healer should go out. Now, having said this, if one of the players is already slightly further out, okay, for example, maybe like for some reason the tank goes into the corner with the bramble, so they are not blocking the path, and for some reason the DPS steps out and blocks the path, then the DPS obviously has to stretch the tether then. Yeah, y'all can adjust. Okay, y'all can adjust. It's not set in stone. It's not like there's a reason that the healer has to do it. It's just that's how the priority is set up. If there's a question, then we will follow the priority. But if within your own groups, okay, because this mechanic is fixed, I mean, to a certain extent, if the roster is the same every single week and everyone turns up and I don't do any substitutions or swaps, then every week you'll be doing it the same 3 or 6 folks on your north or south side. Over time, you will have a certain routine, muscle memory will kick in, and you just follow that routine. If you have a routine and it works, don't let me overwrite it with the red plan. Just follow your routine as long as it works. Okay, now the other thing that James has brought up is people are placing... Okay, not James, there's a couple of people bringing this up. Seat placement. Okay, I think if we are having issues with the seat placement, then yes, it is a good idea to place the seat waymarks back in again, so we know where to put the seats. Okay, for those folks who are because this is coming, the issue is cropping up, so I'm gonna suggest later on when we zone in, let's place the seat waymarks down, even if it's just for a while, so that the players placing seats can familiarize or re-familiarize with where to drop the seats. Okay, the other issue that often crops up with seat placement is if both players on the same corner tile, okay, the same corner for the tiles, if there are 2 players with the seats, how do you resolve that? Again, as mentioned before, if you have a habit or a pattern to resolve it, by all means, please follow that pattern. Okay, but generally speaking, there's a priority as well. And if the tank is in the way, the tank will be the one running further down. If not, then we again follow a healer, tank, DPS priority. Okay, but generally speaking, from what I remember, you will be able to intuitively understand who drops the seat further in. It is usually the player who is already further along the path. The priority changes, okay, I do understand. If you're playing on if you're using a different strategy, I know the priority changes, but this priority changing, right, actually has to do with the placement of the players on the tiles as well. So it makes sense why the priority changes for certain mechanics. So in Kobe's strat, and I kind of like this, okay. The healer and the DPS and the tanks are mirrored north and south, so the priority order can be applied to both north and south groups. Whereas with the game 8 strat, it's not mirrored. Okay, it's not mirrored north and south, even though they're still placing the seats in the on the east and west paths, which cuts it into north and south halves. It is not mirrored. So for them, right, the priority order doesn't really make as much sense because the placement of the players are different. Okay, like the north, you might have the healer closer to the path, whereas the south, you might have the DPS closer to the path. So the priority might have to change a little bit. So here for Kobe strat, right, because it is mirrored, it actually makes sense to just follow the healer tank DPS priority if there is a need for it. Okay, but once again, if the situation permits, or like for example, if the tank is ahead or the tank is already on the path and blocking the way, then obviously the tank goes further. Okay, always adjust to whatever the current situation is. Okay, any other questions? Let me see. Okay, hopefully that's clear. If there's still things that you need to clarify, right, please just bring it up now. Okay, if not, then I'm also going to pop a ready check just to make sure everyone's back before we can just zone in once more for another hour. But yeah, this time around when we go in, we will use seat waymarks just to help resolve the seat placement issue. Yep. Yeah, I think okay lah. To be very fair, like over time, right? As you make the mistakes, and you realize, oops, I shouldn't have done that. You will learn from that mistake, and the next time you will make that same mistake again. So as I say, it's a learning process. Don't worry about it too much. We will generally make mistakes and kill each other quite a number of times until everyone has made all the mistakes. Then one of those future pools will be very clean and it'll become a clear. So don't worry about it too much for now. Okay, everyone's ready. We're just gonna zone in, do another hour of practice. Okay, as always, do your usual checks. Make sure you have food. Your gear is fixed. Okay, and bring some pots if you intend to use them. Okay, potting, to be honest, if like we're not seeing enrage, right? You technically don't have to pot. Okay, I'll be really honest, right? Like bluntly speaking, if we're not even reaching enrage, right, the DPS you push out doesn't really matter. But having said that, some people will find that muscle popping pots builds up muscle memory for when they need to use it. So if you are one of those people, by all means, please go ahead and do that. Okay, now here, as mentioned earlier on, we will be using the seed waymarks for a short amount of time. Okay, these are the ones. No, these are the ones. Okay, these are the seed waymarks. Okay, so because we have had issues with people dropping seeds wrongly, I'm just going to use this for a while. Okay, later on, or if we need the other set of waymarks back, feel free to just let me know. Say, hey, can we change them back? Then just swap them back. Okay, but for now, let's just use these for a short time. Okay, other than that, gear check, food check, ready check. Okay, we're going for another hour. So just pop food enough for 1 hour. And yeah, we'll just try our best. Just do more practice. One of these, hopefully, we'll get to pass Looming, pass phase 2, get to phase 3, and see enrich. Okay, once we get there, a few more tries, and then we'll clean it up and looking at a clear in either this or the next session. Okay, so let's do another pull, counting down. Thank you. Don't eat frogs. Alright, let's go. Oh, first one's away.
God damn it. Oh my god.
That's not how you handle that mechanic. You know, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. Sorry guys, that was just caught me off guard.
It's typical me.
I mean,
Sorry.
now you don't have to do hand tethers. Okay, lasers. Pro strat. No need to resolve mechanics if you don't get them. Now this is flares, so 3 mark players drop them outside, drop the flares outside, and there'll be light party stacks afterwards. Light party stacks. Okay. Left hand. Okay, first set of hands, and this is a delayed knockback for later. Delayed knockback. Very much. Second set of hands. There'll be a third set. Okay, this is the break pattern. There'll be a look away mechanic soon afterwards. Look away. More lasers at the rear. Okay, no, sorry, left hand first. Left hand and then knockback afterwards. There's a knockback. Arm's length works here, do not be in the middle. And then more lasers. I think Ivy got stepped away for a second there. It's okay. More heads. I'll hold on for as long as I can. There's a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Nice. Okay, how to res dead players. Okay, phase transition. Can heal up, shield up for phase 2. Okay, once again, just a reminder, these waymarks are for the seats later on. Right, someone died. Okay, all tanks re-establish MET on your main targets. Help to burn the atoms down on the sides. We will want to help earlier. Donut or cross is next. Yeah, you can get laser on the inside to count points it in. This is cross. Curse of Darkness 1. And seeds. Now first set of curse gazers, point them outside. And drop seeds on the waymarks. Using Donut next. This is Donut. More curse gazers soon, so get ready to point those outside. Okay, curse gaze, point those outside. Baiting brambles and breaking tethers. Nah, it's collapsing, I understand. Don't worry about it. Team C is like almost gone. Yeah, fine, it's over.
Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like there are some accidents really early on. I think Ivy stepped away for a little bit there, so we had a death really early on. All good, no worries. Ready checks, and we'll try again. About the laser, I think for spreads, if you point the laser inwards, it might cleave players on the tiles, but generally speaking, if you follow the red plan, the placement of the spreads is to intentionally avoid lasering other people on the inside. Okay, unless you're Typhon. Oh, okay, that's just a you problem, skill issue. Yeah, skill issue, can't be helped. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey. Let's try again. No, this is away. This is away. Don't worry, I insult snaps all the time anyway, so it's all good. Snap is in my FC, by the way, just in case y'all don't understand why I'm so mean to him.
Not just him either. Like,
yours different, special case.
uh-huh.
Okay, phase 1, first set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Tanks do remember to do tank swap. This is flares. 3 mark players will have flares. Please drop these outside. There'll be a light party stack afterwards. Light party stacks. This is the brick pattern. Right hand, right hand. More hands. The boss is stocking a knockback for later. That. More hands. Ivy got hit as well. No, Ivy. Sorry. Look away, look away. Left hand and knockback afterwards. You can use your arm's length or share cast here, but don't be in the middle. Do not be in the middle. More lasers. More hands. This is a knockback, this is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Okay, and heal up, shield up. We're going for the phase transition. Phew. We do pop on some shields before you fan out for phase 2. All tanks need to establish enmity on your new targets. There'll be a raid wide, then third half of darkness. Perfect. Donut or cross is next. This is cross. First, Curse of Darkness, then Seeds. First set of Cursed Gazes, please point these outside. And drop Seeds on the Waymarks. We'll be getting Donut next. Donut. First Gazes, point those away. Eating Brambles and Breaking Tethers. Thanks, remember to interrupt the ad. We'll be getting Stack or Spread afterwards. This is Line Stack, thanks to the front. Pivot Laser is next. And Curse Gazes goes off after this. One goes outside. Okay, there will be a Tank Buster. Okay, Looming is next. Pre-position for Looming. Nice. Just crossed. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. If you heal up, there's going to be a red wide. And the towers next. Nice. Get ready for chasers. And Curse of Darkness. Curse Gaze, point those outside. This is Donut. This is Spreads. Okay, we're gonna phase to phase 3 next. Just stay alive as best as you can. Okay, heal up to stay alive, heal up to stay alive. Healers will have limit break 3. You can wait till the diamond shape appears because some folks may not make it back in if you limit break 3 now. Okay, stay alive. Nice. You can just push for DPS. Okay, now. Phase 3. First set of hand tethers goes to the rear. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. So do not have DPS LB3 if you haven't used it. Lasers, okay, but don't kill yourself while doing it. swaps if needed. There's a knockback. There's going to be a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Delayed knockback for later. Tanks, line stack, tanks to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4 and more hands. Hands, resolve hands. Lasers at the rear. Left hand, then knockback afterwards. Left hand, then knockback. Use arm's length or surecast for this. Do not be in the middle. More hands, please resolve them.
Pot if you haven't.
Now is a good time to pot. Flares. 3 mark players who have flares. Drop these outside. Do not risk these. Drop these outside. More hands. Offset. Coming close to the end here. Very close. Oh, not enough. 1.4%. Pretty close. Yep. Yeah, so now we need to do what we need to do is just get there consistently. We really need to clean up on getting to post looming. Then after it'll just be one of the pools we will get there with I think about like 25-26% in phase going to phase 3, and then we will know that's the clear pool. But we need to get there consistently first. Okay, come really check again. I mean, that wasn't even the cleanest pool ever, right? So it's expected. But we need to get there consistently. Drug for time. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, you can start to muscle memory in your pots, weave into your rotations and stuff. Yep. Okay, counting down. Let's try again. Don't use the wrong pot. Oh, it's okay lah. Never mind. If everything goes smoothly, right, and it's clean, right, a little bit of leeway is provided. But yes, pot if you have spare ones to use. Good, full uptime here. Alright, first set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear.
That pattern is shit.
I know, right? This is a draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this. Step in. First set of hands. Delayed knockback for later. Now tanks line stack. Tanks to the front. Tanks to the front. Oh, okay, thanks. Bella. Bella will be. Never mind, this is Jover.
Wow.
Okay, never mind, never mind. Reset. Let's just reset. Yeah. It's a read, it's a read. The healer was out of place. So the laser went somewhere else.
Wow.
We take
Remember, I
one.
thought someone was DCing.
Yeah, I understand. No worries. We take one. We got one good pull, then we gotta give one back in return.
Wow.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, ready? Check again. No worries. Yeah, like for the line stack, if the healer dies there, I think Vela did something that is what we will call an adjustment, right? So they'll pop their tank inbound, step to the front, and just soak all the 3 lasers as the first person in line, which allows the party with one dead tank to survive as well, which is a very good adjustment. I know, right? Yeah, this is something you all can learn in future runs as well. Because officially tanks don't need tank inbound, right? So you can just use it to save, salvage the run. Very nice. Yeah, it's okay lah. Yeah, DCs and stuff happens. No worries. Okay, counting down. Try again. Let's go. This is away. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes behind. Lasers. So this looks like the knockback or draw in. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Okay, this is the line stack pattern. Hence, delayed knockback for later. Now it's going to be a line stack after this. So tanks to the front, now stacked with your parties. In the line properly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and more hands. More hands, drop these outside. More lasers at the rear. Right hand, then knock back afterwards. It is a right hand, then knock back afterwards. You can use arm's length and shell cast, but don't be in the middle. More hands. Flares. 3 mark players will have flares. Drop these outside. Last set of hands, resolve these. You can heal up, shield up. For phase transition. We have 1 dead player on the floor there. Good. You can fan out for phase 2. Oh good, one's dead. Now Phase 2, there'll be a red white first, then third Art of Darkness. Donut or Cross is next. This is Donut. Curse of Darkness 1, then Seeds. First set of Cursed Gazes, be ready to point those outside. Drop your seeds on the waymarks. Releasing Cross next. First gazes going out and goes outside. Good. Baiting brambles and breaking feathers. Remember to interrupt the ads. All good, no worries. Line, stack or spread next. This is line, stack. Pivot laser is next. Curse gazes goes off after this mechanic point goes outside. There'll be a tank cluster as well, stay away from the tank. Yeah, I'm aware it's starting to collapse now, but it's okay. The Looming is up next, just be in your general positions. It's going to be a bit quite messy.
Fuck?
All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your targets.
That's not happening.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's already got it's getting over already.
Typhoon and
West
I were
platform,
rejected.
2 people alive. No.
Yeah, no, I understand. No worries. Okay, I need to arrange for a sub. I think Hasu has to dip out for an emergency. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to quickly pull someone in. Yeah, no worries. Okay, we are dropping out for a bit. So it's BD2. I'll try to quickly pull in a replacement. Okay, let's hop out first. Oh, if Trish is available, then just quickly get Trish in as well then. Yeah, it's just a real quick one-to-one swap. So we only have like 30 minutes left, so I'm just gonna put up the PF once more. Yep, just ask Trish to join then. Thank you. That's fine. Thanks, Trish. Yeah, let me just put the PF as well here. Thanks, Trish. Okay. Ready checks and we'll just continue as usual. Yeah, so I mean, stuff like this happens, it's fine, no worries. Yeah, it's okay lah, it's not too bad. Okay, let's just zone right in. Okay, food check because it's 30 minutes. Can we just run for another 30 before we wrap up for today? Okay, dropping the waymarks once again. So yes. Okay, food check. I don't know a one shot, but I mean, sure, why not? Since we've seen Enrage, it's time to start practicing for actually pushing DPS. But again, we still need to be careful about not making mistakes and wiping the alliance along the way. Okay, other than that, just pop in Rage check and then we can get started.
Sorry.
Yeah, suspicious, very suspicious. See the... Nah, that's not doing on stream. Are you counting down?
Yeah, PG, man, PG.
Yeah, I know, right? So suspicious. I mean, okay lah, yeah, that's true lah. If we see phase 3, then it's 2 pots. If we don't see phase 3, then it's 1 pot. Right. Let's focus up. Away, no uptime here, except for melees. Actually, I guess you are just eating it all the time now anyway. Why is healer eating it too? So you can stand together and heal them, right? I see. Right, first set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers, tank swaps. Now this looks like the draw in or knockback pattern. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. And first set of hands goes out. Delayed knockback for later. Now this is a line stack permutation, so tanks to the front, tanks to the front. Everyone else stack together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and more hands, more hands. More lasers at the rear. Left hand, then knock back afterwards. This is left hand, then knock back afterwards. You can use arm's length or sure cast, but don't be in the middle. More hands. Flares. 3 marked players will have flares. Drop these outside. Last set of hands, last set of hands. And phase transition. Heal up, shield up, fan out to your positions. there'll be a Raid Wide, then Third Art of Darkness. Let's keep going. Donut or Cross is next. This is Donut. Curse of Darkness with seeds. Gazers, point these outside, point your gazers outside. Drop seeds on the waymarks afterwards. We'll be seeing Cross next. First gaze, point these outside. Baiting brambles and breaking tethers. Remember to interrupt the ad. Stack or Spread is up next. This is Spread. Okay, Pivot Laser is next. And there will be Curse Gazers going off after this mechanic. Fight those outside. And does this afterwards. And free position for Looming. Good luck. Looks like everyone's alive. Nice clean game, hopefully. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. You can heal up for a raid wide going out. There'll be towers. Try to hold NP if we can. Nope, that's not gonna work.
Ouch.
It's okay lah. I think unsoaked tower is a little. I mean, this is over already, it's okay, no worries. We did pretty good up to the Looming, then afterwards, post Looming something went wrong. Yeah, the shit hit the fan. I mean, it's not called murder, it's just called like culinary arts.
And this is when she knew she fucked up.
Yeah, no worries. At least we got to Looming relatively cleanly. Then after Looming, then something happened. Wait, no worries, try again. Just need more practice counting down.
It's meow the lullaby.
I mean, probably yes, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, focus up. Let's try again. 2 more pulls. Yeah, I realized it's either pre or post looming. There's a small mistake there. Then that cause a chain reaction. But it's all good. No worries. As long as we are aware of it, it's fine. Nice full uptime. I say full uptime. Just eat the auto attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, heal yourself. Hey, phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers at the rear and tech swaps if necessary. And this looks like the knockback or draw-in permutation. There is a knockback. There's a knockback. So this is the line stack for later. Don't be in the middle. Hands goes out. First set of hands. There's a delayed draw-in for later. Okay, and line stack tanks to the front. Four lasers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and more hands. More hands, resolve hands. More lasers at the rear. Right hand, then draw in. Right hand, then draw in. Do remember to step into the middle if you're using arm's length or surecast. More hands. Flares. Here we'll have flare markers. Drop these outside. We respect flares. And last set of hands. Heal up and shield up. Phase transition. Pop some shields and fan out for phase 2. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on their new targets and help burn the Atomos down on the sides. There'll be a red light, then third Art of Darkness.
God damn it.
Too soon, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Donut or cross is next. This is cross. This is cross. Selfies. Curse of Darkness going out. And seeds. Okay, point the first set of curse lasers outside. Drop seeds on waymarks. And we'll be seeing Donut afterwards. This is Donut. That stubborn doesn't want to move. Help. Okay. Curse gaze, point these outside. baiting brambles and breaking tethers. Thanks to remember to interrupt the ads. Stack or spread comes next. This is spread. Go to your spread positions. No deaths, so everyone should survive. Pivot laser. And some curse gazers goes off after this. Curse gaze on those outside. Tech busters. And prepare for looming. The pre-position for looming. Next. You heal up and shield up. There'll be red whites going off afterwards. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on the new targets. Because of Darkness 2 and Towers.
Help.
Starting to collapse. Okay, Chasers next. Take away. Okay. Not too bad. Consistently getting to looming. Just post looming is the problem. All good. One more pool. Yeah, we are just consistently getting up to looming now. Then it's just post looming that's the problem, which is expected. Post looming is a barrier because people get shuffled to strange places that they don't unfamiliar with, and they have to learn both positions. So that's not too unexpected. Okay,
Yeah.
last ready check for the last pool for today. It takes a bit of practice to be familiarized with both positions inside and outside, but over time you'll get used to it. Just die to me. I see. I mean, you don't have to do mechanics if you are already dead by then. That's true. Here we come. Focus up. Last pool. Let's try our best. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers and tank swaps if necessary. Flares. There will be flares. Drop these outside. Check if you are flare marked. Drop them outside. Light party stacks afterwards. Light party stacks. Okay. Away. This is away. first set of hands. And delayed knockback for later. Second set of hands. There'll be a third set as well. Third set of hands. It is the brick pattern. You're getting brick afterwards. Look away. Look away. Right hand, then knock back. Right hand, then knock back. Arm's length or shirkas works here. Do not be in the middle. Do not be in the middle. More lasers. More hands. There is a draw in. There is a draw in. You want to move out for this. And step in. Okay, not too bad. Okay, try to Asuna and res all the dead players or dying players. Heal up, shield up for phase 2. Shields go up. You can fan out to your positions. Good luck. Now all tanks need to re-establish MET on your targets. Help to burn the Atomos down at the sides. Start here. It's fine, don't worry. Now red white goes out, third art of darkness. Just stop. Nope.
No!
There was a missed unsoaked tower, so it was lethal damage.
Oh, that's alright. Yeah, I'm not blaming you. I've wiped this a couple of times today, so.
No worries. The moment I saw like this, there's an extra tank here. No worries, no worries. Okay, I think that's it for today. I don't want to stretch it beyond the 2 hours. So yeah, let's hop out now. But it's enough. I try not to go beyond the time stated. Yeah, we can always do more next week. Yeah, so pretty good this week's session. Okay, just to wrap up a little bit, we are consistently getting to Looming now. So next week, we're gonna clean up Looming. So one of the pools, once we actually clean up Looming and the mechanic after that, one of those pools will be a clear pool already. Okay, we've seen Enrage today, because like the stars aligned and everything went smoothly for one of the pools. But as you can see, like if mistakes happen or accidents happen, things start to collapse quickly. But next week, when we do this practice, we will consistently start to see more and more of Looming, clean Loomings, and one of those pools is going to be a very nice clean Looming pool, and afterwards it's just a DPS push to the finish line. So do be prepared for next week's session. Okay, yeah, I understand Typhon alternate weeks, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so either next week's session is very likely to be a clear, or the week after. So I'm forecasting it to be about 2 to, I mean, if things don't go well, then 2 to 3 more sessions. But we're looking at a we're looking at a clear pool sooner or later. Yeah, Typhon, because he cannot attend every 2, he alternates 1 week in, 1 week out. So he's not going to be around for next week. Maybe we'll clear because he's not here. But we never know. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't hold you guys back, and I have to go for lunch as well. So thank you so much for joining. Okay, as usual, do update me on your attendance status for next week's session in the thread provided. Yep, I guess that's it. Good practice session today, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care now.
Thanks for the session, Shaki.
No worries. You're welcome.
Okay, I'm hungry.
I need to go for lunch as well. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right. So that's it for today's session. Yeah, as I mentioned in the brief, the wrap up, we are really getting to Looming quite consistently now. The issue is always post Looming, because what happens is, for Looming, post Looming, shuffles take place, and there'll be 6 groups of 3 folks who are being shuffled around. Okay, there'll be 2 groups of 3 who are shuffled from inside A and inside C to inside A and inside C. Okay, they'll just swap positions. So 2 groups will always be fixed lah. To a certain extent, they're always doing the same things every single pool. But for the rest of the 6 groups of 3, so that's 18 players, they are going to be shuffled around. The outside folks will always go inside, and the inside, 2 of the 4 groups of 3 on the inside will go outside. Now these inside folks will need to learn how to do the mechanics that follow Looming on the outside, as well as the mechanics that follow Looming on the inside. So it's gonna take a bit of time for those folk to get up to speed and practice for those specific mechanics. Hence why it takes so long for post Looming. Okay, this is all part of the plan. Okay, it's all accounted for, so I'm not too surprised that post Looming takes a long time. We went through this exact process with the elemental group as well, so I'm not too surprised. That following Looming, right, we will usually tend to have a slightly longer practice. Okay, we need to practice a bit more times for post Looming because of this randomness involved. So until everyone is familiar with both permutations, inside, outside, all the groups, okay, all the 4 groups of 3 are familiar, we are likely to see wipes and wipes and wipes until everyone encounters all the different permutations, and then we will suddenly clear. Okay, of course, there's a one-off chance that the groups that are swapped are the groups that already know how to do all the mechanics. And then we might just suddenly clear as well, but it'll be a messy clear. It'll be a messy clear, but there is a chance as well. So sometimes that happens. I will take it if that happens, but more likely than not, we will need to see through all the different permutations before we actually get to a clear. So that is what I'm planning for. I will take a fortuitous stroke of luck if it does come along, but if it doesn't, I'm more than prepared to just keep practicing until everyone understands what exactly they need to do. Okay, so that's pretty much the plan. Okay, my forecast is about 2 more sessions. Okay, 1 next week to clean up post Looming, and the following session to push for DPS. Okay, 2 is calculated or expected. 3 if things don't go well. Okay, like, you know, internet issues like we had that 1 week where everyone suddenly started facing a lot of latency, or people having, you know, blackouts midway through the pool, or, you know, if some folks who are consistent have always been doing the same roles but suddenly cannot make it, then we might need an extra session just to make up for that. Okay, but expected outlook is about 2 more sessions before we clear. So that's my forecast. Being a bit pessimistic here as well. Okay, I'm not overly optimistic. I tend to prepare for the worst that will happen, so that there's a plan for everything. Okay, obviously if we suddenly clear, then that's great. If we clear next week, then fantastic. No need to do the week after. Okay, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's it for me for today. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed our sessions. Once we do clear, I will probably wrap up for this batch, and then afterwards I will figure out how to start running these car alliance rates for the long term. Okay, I found out that the semi-static group method, while stable in numbers. Okay, there are pros and cons to this using this method. Okay, running a semi-static group. The main benefit is just that we have the numbers every week. Okay, but there are drawbacks as well, being that because it's the same people every week, if people miss out sessions or skip sessions, they are going to be holding back everyone else to a certain extent. I mean, it's the honest truth here. Yeah, I'm not casting shit on anyone, but you know, if stuff happens like people miss out sessions because of IRL issues and they don't make up for it, okay, they don't do their own practice sessions in between the weeks, then they are going to need to make up for it during our practice session, but everyone else has moved forwards by one session. So it sort of holds back the group. And thus what happens is that we will have to do extra sessions for the people who miss out. Okay, essentially it is quote unquote extra sessions. Okay, so for example, like one person missed out 1 week, then the following week they come back, they need to catch up, and the majority of the group has to help them to catch up. If like there's 3 people who miss out this week's session, then those 3 people will need to catch up in the following week's session, and then it will tend to be wipe after wipe for those folks until they can catch up, and then the week after it will be the normal proc session. So this format has this problem, okay, where if people miss sessions, we have to help them to catch up. And what this means is that a large group of folks will be doing a lot of extra sessions, which isn't very nice. Okay, it isn't very fair, isn't very nice. So I'm trying to minimize this by trying to create sessions that are tailor-made to a specific proc level. So I'm considering the options. Okay, maybe running groups that are, you know, phase 2 tower proc, phase 2 looming proc, aim to clear, phase 2 pivot laser. So I'll create sessions for a specific proc point so that people can just join them just to practice up to that specific mechanic. Okay, the drawback to this is numbers. Okay, we may not have enough numbers to run a session if it's just on one specific proc point. So I will try it out first and I'll see what's the uptake like on doing it like this, and then I will see if it is feasible to continue running it. Okay, if not, then I will just try to consolidate proc points into one. So fresh, phase 2, pre-looming, and post-looming aim to clear. Okay, it's probably going to split up into these 3 main general groups. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Okay, my main focus for now is just clear this batch first before I plan on what to do in the future. Okay, so that's it from me for this week. If you guys like my content, okay, do give it a thumbs up, okay, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay, to be notified of when I'm streaming. Now currently my schedule is just once every week because I've cleared the Saturdays group, so we're just running the Sundays group now, okay, over on material. Okay, but I will look to start up more content in the near future. Okay, I'm thinking more Criterion dungeons, maybe more deep dungeons, okay, as well as the revamped car runs as well. Okay, so do look out for those. I will update them in the channel description once I've solidified a plan. Okay, so do keep an eye out for those. Okay, and if you have any comments or feedback, feel free to leave them down in the comments section below. Okay, if not, then thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, and do have a great rest of the weekend. Okay, it's a Sunday, so do enjoy the rest of the weekend as well. Okay, I'll see you guys around next time. Do take care now, and bye bye.